We're here at Meribel on the way down to a chalet called Chalet Corbey. Chalet Corbey has a fair amount of history to it, as it was used by the resistance during the Second World War. The story has it was an old hut where they used to make cheeses and so on back in the 1920s and 1930s. The local farmers used it. When the war came, the resistance used it as a backup post, and it actually had a radio system to contact people either in Paris with the Free French or in London. And it was very much used as a place to keep an eye on what was going on down the valleys when the Germans were potentially coming through. After the Second World War, and in fact during the Second World War, the chalet was burnt down, either by resistance or by the Germans. There are two separate stories for that. After the Second World War, it was rebuilt by a local family called the Sureau family, and it became a colony, as in sort of a holiday centre for people from Paris, sometimes well-off people, sometimes children. And in fact, Lord Hunt, who led the first expedition up Everest, he came and stayed here for 2 years in a row in 1955 and 1956. The chalet then went through several transformations, and eventually my company Meriski met the owner, that was myself, met the owner Jean Sureau, and his son, the doctor, who was the doctor in Mottray, Michel Sureau, and we agreed to rent it for about 7 or 8 years in the end. We started in our first season in 1990 and went through to 1997. And probably one of our highlights was during the 1992 Olympics. We had a young lady called Annelies Coburger who raced in New Zealand. She came and stayed here with her father and her training team, and she won a silver medal in the 1992 Olympics. So as Meriski, we were very proud of that. One more little anecdote, it also happened to be the place where I met my wife. She was on holiday with a group of friends who I knew as well in 1992, 1993, and the rest is history.